Okay, Dave, so here's Liam, and I want to start you off here with the side video. This was obviously the same night. Just want to give you two perspectives here of what we're doing. We are trying to work with Liam on getting the body shifting first forward before he breaks his hands, but he tends to want to do it at the same time, which doesn't give his arm too much time, or it doesn't give his body too much time to get up, and it gives his arm too little bit of a time to swing down and get up. So because he's breaking his hands so high, he gets the elbow up, boom, right there. It's really as high as we want to go. So what we want to do here for the next few weeks is focus on his glove arm, because the glove arm, the height of the glove arm determines the height most of the time of the back arm. So what I mean by that is it's called equal and opposite. This is what Tom House coined. This is his famous phrase, equal and opposite. See, he's showing equal and opposite because what's happening is his elbows are equal. I mean, they're in a straight line, but there's an opposite effect going on here. So you got the front of the elbow down, the front side of the body, the lead arm down, and you have the throwing arm up. But we want to get it this way, so that the lead arm is up and the throwing arm is down. So he needs to start getting more aggressive with the front arm. Otherwise, he's going to keep getting himself up into this position here where his trunk is tilted and his arm is up too early, and now he's going to want to throw, and the arm just continues to go up, and he gets very little leg drive here. So his back foot at his front foot has not opened, so he's still standing sideways trying to throw a ball this way. And this is it's a memory skill. He's got to now start learning how to open up this front foot at this time so that it's straight on the target, because that's going to increase the range of motion of his hips. It's going to start hip rotation. When that foot opens, it triggers hip rotation. It triggers the front hip, it triggers the back hip, and it gets it going. Once it gets going, the rest of the job is for the back leg to power the rest of the hips open. But in his case, what he does is he gets all his rotation from this lean, this trunk lean. So he just kind of pushes weight into his front foot because they're both down. Both feet are literally down. And it almost looks like he's got the weight equally distributed on both feet. See this right here? So now he just kind of shifts his weight there, and the upper body now is just going to lean, and the upper body is going to just do all the rotating. And if you watch, there's not much power coming from the back leg because his back foot just kind of pops. Boom, just pops right up. The heel goes from there to there, indication that the body is just leaning, and he's not coordinating yet how to power through the leg and just kick and give a little push into his landing and opening up that front foot so that we can get the hips to move and allow the chest to come out, and then the arm will lay back. So again, this is a motor skill that he has to just work on, and a lot of this now is going to come from conditioning the lower body, the ankles, the feet, the calves, the quads to start firing more quickly. That's why the jump ropes and the vertical jumps and those bunny hops and all those things that we're doing, the one-legged jumps, it's so important for him to start implementing that every day. Every single day he's got to do that because he's got slow muscle fibers, so they're not reacting fast. Pitchers are built to move explosively and quick. I mean, just baseball in general, it is. It's not long distance stuff. Everything is quick and explosive. Whether you're swinging a bat, whether you're fielding a ball, or you're diving, everything has got to be power and it's got to be quick. Especially pitching, it is the quickest and fastest movement in all sports ever recorded on video. The arm speed is incredibly fast. The leg speed is fast. I mean, everything is explosive. So he needs to start doing this stuff on his own, or he's not going to see much improvement. Now, starting next week, I'm going to watch how quickly he improves when this when the glove arm is up. It's up, and he's looking down his shoulder like it's a barrel. Now it's just too low, so he's getting an uneven. He's getting a tilt, a forward trunk tilt, and we don't want the forward trunk tilt. We want a backwards trunk tilt, if anything. Let's take a look at this perspective up here. Get this thing rolling. In this drill, I just wanted him to get the ball out of the glove so he can start with his hands breaking lower instead of where they break here. The bottom video again I'm looking at here, quick. Bottom video, see how high he breaks the hands? Doesn't give him his arm much swing and doesn't give his body any time to get out. At least in this video here, he starts lower, so he's able to get out more. But again, you see where the glove is? Look at how low his glove is. If the glove is low, that means the elbow is low and the shoulder's low. So he's got to balance himself out. So if the front side is low, the back side is going to be high because that's how the body balances. It's the proprioception of the body. So he's going to have to get that glove up so that the arm doesn't want to get up here too early and then just sling the ball down. All right, you see his front foot? Still closed off. He gets more of a kick, not too much of a kick because I can still see that. Look at the movement there of the foot. Back foot's just popping straight up. So we're gonna keep working on this, and he'll get it, but he's got to put some time in, and then we'll get him off the mound because I don't want him to throw off the mound like this. This is really not going to be good for him with his elbow down this low. And again, the reason why that elbow is down so low is because when the arm is this low, the only place for it to go is to go backwards. So watch how his glove arm just kind of pulls back. The elbow pulls behind the body, and the body just rotates. And if the elbow is up this high and the body is going to rotate from there, the elbow is going to get down lower than the ear. That's really in a bad position there. And the elbow, of course, we've talked about this before. Look at how low. I've never even seen anybody get that low before delivering the ball. And this is why the ball pops up, because his hand is behind the ball, so he doesn't get any like angular or downward movement or velocity. I have a couple of good drills to do for him next week to get his arm to his elbow up over his ear and to snap down with this hand to rotate quicker and get pronation, which is when the hand turns over. So yeah, right there, he just has a real bad pull down of the arm. Look at that. Ouch, right? That's got to hurt. If he's off the mound throwing like that, he's just going to be killing. So once we fix this on flat ground, we'll get to the mound. But I hope he's able to put some time in practicing keeping his hands together and shifting the body, keeping the hands together without even breaking it. He doesn't even need to break his hands for that drill. He just needs to shift and hold the hands. Shift and land his foot and keep his hands together. All right? And then he can do the drill where he's got the hand out of the glove and he can start pushing the body forward, getting some action out of that back foot, okay? All right, we'll work on it again.